Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Welcome back. We are the Pod-1218. My name is Matt. That's Sam. And this is, you guessed it, episode 10. And we're doing Christmas.
Matt's choking.
It's Christmas time. Christmas time is here.
Time for toys and cheer.
Time for cheer. That's not even my favorite Peanuts song. It's the
My parents got one of those Charlie Brown Christmas trees one year. Like the actual single branch pine tree with the red bulb.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. But yeah, it's Christmas coming up soon.
In a week, Christmas.
Yeah, literally in a week. So if you're not nice, it's time to turn.
Get on Papa Santa's nice list instead of being on his little naughty, nasty list.
Yeah.
And actually be naughty. Anywho, yeah, you're listening to the Pod-1218 podcast, where we live in the world Earth 1218 that is devoid of all superhuman, superpowered, supernatural stuff.
And Santa's out there.
Santa is out there, people. Stay believing, and he will remain true. We got a fun one for you. It might not be as long as the other ones because it's Christmas, but I'm pretty adamant about Christmas. I'm sure Sam is too, being a Catholic. So
yeah, got baby Jesus.
Yeah.
You see the DM archive guy? He posted something about the birth of Jesus.
I think so.
It was
what video
it's
was
a
it?
boy, a Jewish boy, and he's 30 minutes late, which means a free circumcision. And then he's like, "Ain't that right, wise guys?" And the three wise men are like, "Stop calling us wise guys."
That's funny. I haven't seen that one yet, but that's pretty good. But yeah, so if you love Christmas or are into the holiday spirit at all, this is the episode for you. We'll probably do one of these once a year, because Christmas only comes once a year. Twice if you believe in Christmas in July.
We could do a Christmas in July special.
Maybe. I'm good though. Plenty of much more fun topics to discuss rather than Christmas in July. Sorry, if you can hear that, I'm so sorry. It's super windy where I am, so it's blowing air into my ventilation to the outside of my apartment complex, and so it's making a horn sound. So if you hear that throughout the episode, I do apologize. It literally sounds like, and I'm like,
that's just Christmas jazz.
That's the third or fourth trumpet, dude. It's finally happening. So Sam, what kind of news do we have this fine week before Christmas?
Not a whole lot's happened so far. I mean, there has been some eventful things. I'll lead into it with famous actor Dick Van Dyke has turned 100 years old.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he's still rocking, still going strong, still singing and dancing. I watched a couple interview clips with him. He looks like he's doing pretty well, so happy 100th to him.
Happy 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100.
Yeah, keeping it 100. Keeping it real. Moving forward with some good news, before we get into some sad news. T-Bell, the quesarito, is back. I haven't tried the new one. I've heard a lot of people are pretty excited for it. I've heard some news saying that it's not the same, but it's back.
Yeah. A lot of people were talking about the quesarito for years, kind of like the snack wrap from McDonald's.
Yeah.
Even the snack wraps aren't the same, but I still eat them. Up, bro. No, I also read that they brought back the cheesy dippers as well, which is
I think they did.
A fat cheese roll-up that you dip in nacho cheese, and it's grilled.
Yeah.
Delicious.
So, T-Bell, sponsor us. Send us over some...
Send us some merch. I need a lifetime supply of Baja Blast Zero Sugar, and Sam wants a job.
I just want a sound effect button where every time I push the button, it's the T-Bell sound.
They had to have made those, at least for their office workers, right?
Dong.
Yeah, I need that. Like a that was easy button. You remember
Yeah.
those? Just get a
We used to have
Taco
one.
Bell. Really?
Yeah.
That was easy. I want a Taco Bell gong sound.
But yeah, that's kind of the end of the happy news. Moving on to some sad news. Recently, famous wrestler and now actor John Cena retired from the WWE.
Yes, John Cena, also known as John Cena, or Juan Cena, or Super Cena, or The Champ. This is actually pretty big for me. Sam knows how much I am into wrestling. I mean, I told you last week how I only watched Zootopia 2 because my favorite wrestler was doing a voice in it. Very sad, because it wasn't even like that good of a match. He had his final match last night, or not last night, but the night before, and it was, I mean, I haven't watched the full match. I kind of fell off it after WrestleMania season. Like, a lot of the storylines that I liked kind of came to a close at WrestleMania, so I just kind of fell off the hype. But it was really fun being back in it for a minute. And then I feel really bad that I fell out of it for John Cena's farewell tour, because this is literally like, he'll be probably making appearances, but he won't do any in-ring performances anymore, which is really funny considering like The Rock, who's older than John Cena, will still do in-ring performances. Many other legends also are the same. Like Hulk Hogan, before he passed, he would still do stuff. I know he was a bit more, I don't know what the good word for it. He was very controversial to have back, but he even came back a couple times, you know. But I seeing John Cena go out that way, because he also he lost his last match. He didn't even win.
Yeah.
And not only that, he tapped out. So, in a way, he was like just kind of giving up on the last match of his career. Obviously, I'm an adult. I know it's scripted. But still, like, John Cena's been wrestling almost the entirety of my life. So, if not a little bit more, or a little bit less. I think he became an actual, like, wrestler for WWE and signed the year I was born. So, very, very piss poor. I'm very upset with the people running WWE right now, and all the business decisions that they're making. And then on top of that, they give us a really matchup where John doesn't even win. Ridiculous.
Yeah. 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 Sad to say, I didn't watch the whole match. I saw clips of it on TikTok. I did see that he lost. He tapped out. I mean, maybe this will give him more of a chance to do some more acting roles. Who knows?
That didn't deter him. Do you know how much he's been in?
He has been in a lot, I will say that.
It all started with Daddy's Home 2.
Oh, yeah.
Daddy's Home, I guess. No, it was Daddy's Home 2, specifically, that he was in. And then after that, it just went downhill. Well, not downhill. He's a really good actor. But, you know, then he was in James Gunn's Suicide Squad, Peacemaker. He did some voice acting for Mortal Kombat 1.
He was in a pretty good movie I watched called Freelance.
Oh, really?
He worked as, like, this freelance security. He did a pretty good job on that.
He was also in Ricky Stenicki or whatever.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
I haven't even finished that movie still. I still have to finish that. But
Yeah.
yeah. No, I mean, if this gives him way more time, because he already only wrestled not that much, you know? Like, this is like The Rock's schedule, and The Rock still doesn't do acting as much. He only does his Moanas and only these big-ticket movies.
Yeah, I mean...
Maybe we'll see John Cena in the MCU. I mean, we got Dave Bautista, so...
Yeah.
But... Who knows? Who knows? What more news do we have, Sam?
On to some more sad, unfortunate news. Many of you may have heard Rob Reiner and his wife were unfortunately killed. Many are suspected by his own son. For those who don't know, Rob Reiner was an American filmmaker. He made a lot of great movies and shows. He worked on the original Princess Bride. He worked on When Harry Met Sally. He worked on the movie Stand By Me, A Few Good Men. He also had an acting role in The Wolf of Wall Street and A New Girl. So yeah, unfortunately, he was killed along with his wife in his home. Very unfortunate loss. They have some great work in movies and all that, so we mourn their loss as well.
Yes, all of our thoughts and presumptive prayers to the families and anyone else affected by this loss immediately. It's not a very happy week. I don't know if you included it as well because it's not American TV news, but the Brazilian voice dubber for Muscle Man from Regular Show, Accelerate from Ben 10, among other huge roles for his dubbing, community in Brazil. He passed away recently too. I don't recall his name. I can look it up though real quick. Brazilian dubber. This is on Facebook. I might not be able to get it. Flavio Back. He's the Brazilian Portuguese voice actor. He died at the age of 52. And he dubbed voices for, like I said, Muscle Man and Accelerate and some other live action roles for some live action shows and movies and some anime as well. But apparently he was highly regarded, obviously, for these monumental roles such as Muscle Man and Accelerate and whatever else he may have been in. It looks like they have a list here of some other ones. He was MC in Emily in Paris, Leslie Higgins in Ted Lasso, among others. So he did the voice dubbing in Portuguese for those. And he also shall be missed. I don't know if there's anyone from Brazil watching, but if you were impacted by his death, our hearts go out to you.
Yep.
And everything. Is there any other death that happened this week, Sam?
I don't think so.
Who died this week? That's all this is going to be. Sadly, our news updates are just going to be like, who died this past week? Who turned 1 million this week?
Apparently, this is just like a top story that popped up apparently 35 minutes ago. NASCAR's Greg Biffle, wife Christina, and 2 kids killed in plane crash. Yeah.
Also, kind of swinging back to the WWE thing, I do have a tidbit of news that I saw. Recently, Mick Foley, a legend, also known for his gimmicks in the business of Cactus Jack, Dude Love, and Mankind, among his own name, Mick Foley. He had many of good friendships and storylines, some with The Rock, some with Terry Funk in the 80s and 90s, but he is parting ways with the company after his current contract that he has signed with them expires in June of next year because of some political differences that he cannot stand for, it would seem. So he's taking a step back, and until then, until certain actions are taken, it seems, he will not be interested in reprising any TV time and not signing any contracts. So that is also kind of sad. But, people have their opinions. People want to do what they will with their opinions. So we will deal with that when it comes. Okay, Christmas, right? Or unless you have news.
I know Fallout Season 2 came out. Did you want to talk about that?
What am I doing? Holy sh**. Yes, Fallout Season 2 just dropped. I watched the first episode either yesterday or today. I think I watched it today because I was busy yesterday. But, yeah, so Season 2, Episode 1 dropped, and holy... We're eating once again. Fallout Season 2, very good start to the show. It does not hold back in the gore. It does not hold back in the vulgarity. And it's getting me more and more excited for more to come. I'm very excited to see where they take this. We already got some looks at Mr. House before he became Mr. House. We see him alive, is what I mean, and in a fleshy body instead of being in a computer. And also we haven't seen the Deathclaw yet or anything of that sort, but a lot of head explosions in this episode and a lot of dismemberment in this episode. It's pretty nuts. A lot of loss of limbs, a lot of gore to kind of reel you back in and be like, hey, listen, we didn't lose the plot here. The only downside is we got, like, a sight of most of the characters that we left with, except for Maximus. We did not see anything of Maximus in the first episode, and I'm feeling like episode 2 is going to focus on Maximus a bit more for a majority of it. And Sam, you might not know what I'm talking about, but Maximus was formerly a brother of Steel. Well, I guess he still is technically, but the Brotherhood of Steel is the guys in the giant power armor suits. They essentially go and recollect relics or whatever, but the relics are like just technology, because they like see it as like a almost like they thrive on that. They believe that this is how the world needs to be now, or some I don't know how to explain it. I'll have to look up more on it, and maybe even put it on the wheel. But yeah, so season 2 episode 1, banger. I also just finished watching the 7th episode of Mighty 9 today. Next week, Monday next week, because they're not going to be releasing it on Christmas Eve, but this upcoming Monday they're releasing the season finale of the Mighty 9 season 1. And I'm so sad that it's already coming to an end. Like I'd stated in previous episodes, episode 5 of the Mighty 9 is one of the most top-tier episodes of animated show that I think I've ever seen in my life. The voice acting is impeccable, the visuals are impeccable, the story in that episode is just fantastic. But yeah, next week, next Monday, we're getting the last episode of that, so we won't have any more to look forward to until like a year from now. So that's great, I guess. But coming in January, February time, we will be getting the new season of Vox Machina. So we're cooking. I'm not going to be bored at all.
Yeah.
And then we're 1 week away from Volume 2 of Stranger Things 5.
Yep.
I can't wait to talk your ear off about that. It's going to be good. But yeah. So that's everything I've watched recently. I'm going to be seeing the Fire and Ash movie, the Avatar Fire and Ash, so I can specifically tell you guys about the Doomsday trailer. I'm genuinely going to be getting there early so that I can get a seat and I see every trailer imaginable so I don't miss it. And depending on how good the movie is, I might just go back every weekend to see the new trailer for Doomsday every week, because they're supposed to be releasing 4 every week from my understanding, or 1 every 4 weeks. 1 a week for 4 weeks. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And theoretically, from leaks online, we've been hearing that it's centered around Steve Rogers for some reason.
Yeah, because
Sam, you were talking about your disbelief. Why are we disbelieving this?
So, first off, if it's going to be centered around Steve Rogers, Marvel doesn't know how to let their characters die. Though that has been proven with Loki. Loki has died 4 or 5 times and he's still not dead. He's actually, fun fact, the only character that has survived the entirety of the MCU so far. I think besides Bucky. Him and Bucky are the only 2 characters that have gone throughout all phases of the MCU.
Without dying?
Yeah, without, like their story is actually in all, 6 or 7 phases of the MCU so far.
Like, something of their story has been in each phase?
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say Hawkeye, but I guess not.
I think Hawkeye's ended around, phase 5, maybe?
With the end of the Hawkeye show?
Yeah, I think the end of the Hawkeye show kind of set him on his own.
But Jeremy Renner's coming back for Doomsday, I thought.
I don't know. Everyone's coming back for Doomsday.
Yeah,
everyone's coming
Steve
back
Rogers.
for Doomsday, and if they're not in Doomsday, they're in Secret Wars.
So,
But
I want to put you to shame, Sam. I'm perfectly fine with it. You want to know why? Because of what I was telling you before we started recording. He went back in time. There's no way he didn't cause any incursions. There's no way he didn't cause any incursions by staying.
And Doom has a problem with it?
No. And
Yeah, but it's Avengers Doomsday.
yes, but
So you're saying-
you can't have the Avengers without Captain America, dog. Obviously, Sam Wilson ain't gonna do He hasn't even taken the super soldier serum.
That is true.
We need a super soldier, and I'm sorry, but the U.S. agent ain't gonna be putting Dukes up with Doom. All right, Red Guardian ain't putting Dukes up with Doom. The best action I've seen from Red Guardian is from the Marvel Zombies miniseries that they put out, where he squashes a zombie Captain America.
Yeah, I don't know.
And also, you're wrong. Not everybody's gonna be in Doomsday. Where's Oscar Isaac?
Literally, the people that aren't in Doomsday are literally going to be in Secret Wars. You know how many people have confirmed they're going to be in either Doomsday or Secret Wars?
Is it the entirety of the MCU so far?
Pretty much. It's
okay,
crazy.
Secret Wars kind of makes sense because of the incursions. So we could be seeing these characters from a different universe, coming in.
Yeah.
But I don't understand. I'm telling you right now, I don't think if they pull the same stupid that they pulled with, like, the Red Hulk in Captain America Brave New World.
Where Steve Rogers comes in at, like, the last minute to kind of save the day and then leaves.
That's what I'm thinking, is it's just going to be something like that. And if that is so, we've lost the plot.
Yeah.
We've lost the plot. But haven't seen the movie, and we haven't seen the other trailers.
We haven't seen any trailer, to be honest.
True. That is true. We're also just like listening to people
Apparently,
online.
Both the Doomsday and the Brand New Day trailer were both leaked already, which is crazy.
I haven't seen either of them.
I haven't seen any either. Most of what I've seen, I'm thinking is AI, because AI is taking over everything, and you can make Steve Rogers battle Doom and an AI transcript or whatnot. But
yeah, I'm eager to see what's true and what's not when I go and see this movie and see the trailer, and I'll tell Sam about all the details that I noticed, kind of giving him the go ahead and watch the trailer online that will most likely be leaked more.
Yeah, I doubt that even if it's not leaked, it's very either Marvel's gonna release it or they're not gonna release it. And they're gonna release it in like a month or something, because there's no way they're gonna wait like 3 weeks for like some 144p like clip of like Thor battling Doom out in like X to be like confirmed or denied or anything like that. They're either gonna release it on themselves or
I don't know, man.
Like wait till the end and then release it again or something. I don't know.
Maybe they'll release like a combined like 4-piece.
They could.
Something, but either way, I have no idea. But what I do know, Sam, is it's Christmas time again. It's Christmas time again. Hence the onesie, hence the penguin shirt.
Matt, I just gotta tell you one thing. 6-7 on a Merry Christmas.
What the did you just lay upon me?
You haven't heard that?
6-7 on a Merry Christmas?
6-7 on a Merry Christmas. 6-7 on a Merry Christmas.
I haven't heard
on
that.
A Merry Christmas.
And I'm thankful that I haven't heard it until now. Otherwise, I think I would have probably crashed out on you if I heard that. No, I have not heard that. So, to everyone watching, 6-7 on a Merry Christmas to you as well, and a Happy New Year. Anyways, Sam, what do you think is the best part about the holidays? It's the holiday season.
I mean,
so whoop-de-doo, a dickory-dock, and don't forget.
Some of the best part of the holiday season is like, it's supposed to be spreading Christmas cheer. Whether you like to do that or not is up to you. I like to do that. I think the holidays could use a little more niceness could help encourage a little more niceness in the world. Sometimes it's, it has been hard, but still, we're all doing our best. So let's stay kind and faithful this Christmas.
Yeah. No, I mean, you captured it right. I mean, that is what the Christmas spirit is all about. You gotta love thy neighbor. It's the season of giving.
It's giving
jolly. It's
Christmas?
giving Christmas. It's giving Grinch's salty nuts. Have you seen that pistachios advertisement?
Yeah.
He's like
I will say
almost as salty as my nuts. Or
the
whatever.
one Grinch commercial I didn't like this year was the Black Friday Grinch commercial.
Yeah.
And that was just because they turned the Grinch like completely around into something that it wouldn't be used for. And I just hated that.
Yeah, I mean, are you fully surprised though? I mean, it's capitalist season all around.
Yeah.
It's like super mega buy everything, otherwise your family will hate you. Here's a new deal for Black Friday, here's a deal for Cyber Monday, here's a deal for Christmas week. And then the New Year sale. Boy, what does your Meemaw need? Does she need new bloomers? Does she need new bloomers? You need to go. Does she need a microwave? She need a microwave for her mac and cheese? Yeah, no, it's just like consumer right now. Because, and like the AI Coca-Cola commercials piss me off. The fact that they still are releasing them, because it's the same one from last year and the year before that. Like, they can't even, like, use a tenth of our fresh water to make something cool. Like, I don't know what you want me to say.
Yeah.
I don't know what you want me to say, man. I love Christmas because I like spending time with my family. I like Christmas because I like getting things for people. I don't like deals being shoved down my throat. This is non-consensual. I did not ask for this. But maybe I did from, taking part in mass production of things, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know.
This is just going to be like, the podcast is going to be like Matt and Sam talk about like something nerdy, and then Matt goes on like a communistic spiral halfway through the episode.
I'll help you out with some talk about Christ, our Lord and Savior.
Even better.
Yeah, I will go on a little rant about it, just because Matt mentioned I am Catholic. I was raised Catholic. I did go to a private Catholic out-of-state college, so even then I learned more about theology than I knew before. I really appreciate, I guess, Christ. I don't know what I'm saying at this point. But yeah, Christmas originally is the time of our Lord and Savior. He was born on Christmas Day. 3 wise guys showed up. After that, little drummer
Sam,
boy.
don't call us a wise. Don't call us wise guys, please.
But yeah, that's
drummer
where the
boy, lay a sick beat for me.
But yeah, I believe that's actually where the tradition of gift giving actually gives birth from. Was the 3 wise men brought gifts to the birth of Jesus Christ.
I brought murder. Judith, no. Yeah, no. I mean, if you are religious, this is your time to shine. If anything, I'm probably like, this is gonna be like the most mixed episode for sure, because I probably follow more pagan traditions, or I probably go with more pagan traditions and enjoy those a bit more than Christian or Catholic traditions. I was born Catholic, I was the whole 9 yards. I was dipped in the water and everything. I'm just not sure. I'm still on my religious journey. Will I ever find something? Who knows? But I just don't know. That's the thing. I just don't know. But I probably, like I said, I like Christmas for the stuff that Christians, I'll say, borrowed from pagans in a lot of ways, like the Christmas tree, the Yule logs, and stockings, and all that good stuff. So, I like the more traditional things like that, but I still think that the redeeming qualities for Christmas are all there, whatever religion you follow. Because I know that there's some, Jewish people that even celebrate Christmas still, as well as Hanukkah, and other nationalities, other religions, creeds, whatever.
Yep.
They all...
Kwanzaa.
There's a good few of the people in those religions that still celebrate Christmas, mainly because it's such a widely known and celebrated holiday that it almost feels like anyone can celebrate, And I think that's what I like about it. It's like the one time of the year that everyone kind of comes together and hopefully spreads joy, hopefully spreads cheer. Obviously, we live in a time where there's a lot of hatred, so I look forward to the times where everyone is supposed to be happy, because that's when I feel like I can truly shine. I mainly live hoping that other people are doing the same as I. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But maybe I should put that into every day as well. Who knows? But I do want to ask Sam, do you have like a top 3 Christmas movies?
See, that was something I was gonna ask you about, like Christmas movies. One of my favorites. There is a animated. I don't want to call it a short, but there's an animated Frosty movie. It's called Frosty Returns, and it actually has John Goodman as Frosty the Snowman. And
Which one is this?
the whole premise is like all these adults are like hating snow, which now that I'm an adult, it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But it's about all these adults like hating snow and hating the slush and everything, and they just want eternal summer and whatnot. And Frosty is kind of there to tell them like, hey, let there be snow. There's a time for warm feelings, and there's a time for like a cold winter. So just
I like the OG Frosty the Snowman. Obviously, Frosty Returns is also a good movie, but the OG Frosty the Snowman, where the main antagonist is the guy with the hat or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He had the magical hat, and he wanted it back or whatever. That is the movie I like, mainly because that's the only one I really watched in the Frosty line. If you're asking me, my tops, I'm a big fan of... I can't really choose one, even though there is like an obscenely large gap between each of them, but like the Santa Claus movies with Tim Allen, I would say maybe my favorite of the 3 is the third one with Jack Frost.
Yeah.
But I do really like just all of them as a whole, so I'm gonna bunch them in as one and put them at my one spot, probably.
I will say, and the more I watch it, the more I like it. Sorry, I'm almost getting a little emotional just thinking about it. This is gonna be kind of cheesy, but Home Alone, just the whole like family bringing together like moral of the whole story is like real great to me. Sorry,
No,
I
you're
didn't
good.
think that would happen. Especially the scene where Kevin's kind of in the church and the old man is there and he's like having this like family issue with his daughter and stuff like that. That's a real tearjerker scene as well. But yeah, I like that movie. I don't know, I like a lot of the Christmas movies. I'm not a big fan of Hallmark movies, but...
No. Did you get a chance to see the red one?
I did. I just rewatched that this year. I thought that was pretty good.
I haven't watched it yet. I've been hearing mixed reviews, though.
I think it's a good kind of like family-style Christmas movie. I think Chris Evans puts on a pretty good performance of like this kind of Brooklyn, like New York kind of guy that's like kind of supposed to be crummy and like crooked, but I think it's a good like Christmas action movie. It has some good morals to it, but...
Did you get a chance to see Violent Night?
No, I haven't.
With David Harbour?
I haven't seen that one, and I also haven't seen Dear Santa, the new one with Jack Black.
Where the kid accidentally writes to Satan?
Yeah.
I wanted to watch that as well. Yeah, no, I didn't get a chance to see either of those either, but I've heard pretty good things about both of them. I think, aside from the Santa Claus movies, I also am a big fan of Home Alone, specifically Home Alone 2, where he's in New York, mainly because I liked a lot of the stuff in that, where he gets the hotel room all to himself because he has his dad's credit card, where, obviously we see, why am I blanking on the name? Who plays the hotel staff?
Tim Curry?
Tim Curry, yes. Tim Curry, obviously very good in that role. I just love Tim Curry. Obviously there's Donald Trump in that one too.
Yep.
So if you're a fan of him, there you go. And then, what else?
I do like, especially as like every time I rewatch it, because there's jokes that like completely fly over me and jokes that like get me. The live action The Grinch Who Stole Christmas.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah,
that
no.
one's.
I specifically also liked Home Alone 2. I just pulled this out of the back of my skull, but when he visits that toy store, I literally said Duncan's toy chest in my head, and I said, is that a real thing? And I look it up, it's from this movie. So, yeah, I really liked that portion as well, and him just going in there with the ability to buy most of the toys in there, and he, if I remember correctly, he didn't buy he bought, what was it, the doves or whatever? Yeah, he bought the doves. And then when he got back to, or when he went in like Madison Square Garden or the Times Square area, there was that lady with all the birds, and it was like supposed to be like a scary thing.
Yeah.
But she was actually really nice, and then he gave her one of the doves. Dude,
Such
that's making me
heartwarming
sad.
movies.
Yeah, it's making me sad, but like in a good way. And then I think only because my mom loves it so much, I love the Prep and Landing movies with the
With
the
the
special
little
agent
elves.
elves. Yeah, those are really nice. But I also just like most Christmas movies. We got the Eight Crazy Nights. That's a Hanukkah movie with Adam Sandler. That's
Yep.
a technical foul. We got
How do you feel about like Christmas movies that aren't really Christmas movies but are Christmas movies? Like
Are you
Die
gonna
Hard?
hit me? Yeah, you were gonna hit me with Die Hard. I knew it. I like Die Hard, but like it is, I guess it takes place on Christmas.
See, because I looked up, I googled like Christmas movies, and some of the ones that came up were like Die Hard, Terrifier 3,
That is a Christmas movie.
Batman Returns.
Terrifier 3. I hate to say, it is a Christmas movie.
Yeah, it is.
It 100% is. He's dressed as Santa Claus for a good portion of it. Like, as much as I dislike the Terrifier, like, movies because I don't like that amount of gore, it is a thing. But Die Hard, it's just like, that's like an undertone. You know what I mean? Like, it just so
Yeah.
happens to be Christmas. They're at a Christmas party, and then a bunch of shit happens, obviously. And it's like, you know, it's like watching the Christmas episode of a show,
Yeah.
but it's just because it's on Christmas, and then at the end it's like some like, I guess the magic of Christmas is real, and then we're all together at the end of the episode, and then it's like nice and heartwarming, and then they're like all singing around a piano, and they're like, Christmas time is here, you know, some shit like that. But I don't know, man. I enjoy those movies, but I don't know if I truly consider them a Christmas movie. I know that my grandparents would do and have considered Die Hard a Christmas movie, though. So
I mean, I've seen it before. It's a good action movie. I mean, you could call it a Christmas movie if you want.
back. Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't really hold them to a Christmas standard because it's not a Christmas centered movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's not like the main John Diehard is going, I gotta get back in time to open presents on Christmas Day with my kids, so I have to kill all these terrorists. No. He's killing all the terrorists, and it just so happens to be Christmas. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Or they might not be terrorists, but they're like, you know, bad guys. He's killing all the bad guys, and it just so happens to be Christmas. But either way, I'm so sorry, guys. I forgot my genuine, one of my favorite Christmas movies ever because I couldn't think of it in time. This one I will always watch, and that's Jingle All the Way, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Jingle All the Way with Arnie is so good. Ta-ta, Turtle Man. Like, maybe it's because I like Arnold's voice a bit too much, and seeing him as just like the run-of-the-mill, like, generic white dad who's the father of like young Anakin Skywalker or young Luke Skywalker. Like, I'm talking pod racer Luke.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, that movie is so good, so good. And he pours a beer for the reindeer. So good, dude. That movie is my favorite Christmas movie, I think. I've lost interest in Elf over the years.
It's alright. It's a fun Christmas movie. I don't think it would be my favorite, but it is a fun one.
I did find something funny out, Sam. I know that you aren't aware of a lot of my family stuff, but especially on my dad's side. But my dad, because my parents are split up, he had 3 other kids outside of me. So I'm his oldest, but he has 4 kids now. His second daughter, he named her after the main chick in Elf, apparently, because Elf is his favorite Christmas movie.
Interesting.
So my sister's name is Jovi. Yeah.
Quite the name.
Quite the name. Quite interesting. Yeah. I didn't know that. Did not know that. Very fun, though. Either way, that's why I'm here to show my son Santa Claus.
Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho. Over the hills we go. No, but so, aside from Christmas movies, Sam, do you got some favorite Christmas music, my sir, my boy?
Yes, I do. I also have some least favorite Christmas music.
Okay. Let's see if we clash here.
I want to give a special to Last Christmas by Wham, and also All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey. Because why are they played 40 times in the span of 24 hours working retail in Christmas? This is ridiculous.
You're just gonna put that bad juju on Wham, dude? You know, they say there's a whole meme about it now where Mariah Carey defrosts, and that's how you know it's time. The day after Thanksgiving, she's fully defrosted. It's time!
Don't like those two songs.
Yeah, I think that the overplayingness of each of them definitely makes them less enjoyable, but I love the Michael Bublé covers of Christmas music.
Mm-hmm.
Something about his voice, man. It's just so...
He's got such a smooth voice.
Yeah, I love it. I love it so much. Then Laufey, I'm not sure if you're familiar with the artist Laufey, but she released a Christmas album either this year or this past year, and it's very good. Very good. But yeah, if I had to say you to specific songs, it's probably the Ariana Grande one, the Santa Tell Me If You're Really There. I hate that. I hate that song. I also don't really care much for the why am I blanking? Kate Upton song?
She's like a
country artist, I know. Kate Upton is?
Yeah.
Who am I thinking of then? It's the
Carrie Underwood?
Carrie Underwood, maybe?
Yeah, Kate Upton is an American model and actress.
You know what? That's my bad. I'm media illiterate, I guess. I don't know. Carrie Underwood, Kate Upton, it's kind of like similar, just a little bit. But Carrie Underwood, where it's like the Christmas song you always hear in like the Black Friday commercials.
I don't even know if it's Carrie Underwood.
It might not be. Hold on. I know. She's a country singer, isn't she?
Yeah.
Let me go on Spotify real quick. I got my Christmas hits. Kelly Clarkson. Kelly Clarkson.
Are you talking about
Underneath the Tree?
Yeah, I just found it right here. I don't know if I've ever heard that song.
You have. If you've watched TV, you've heard this song. On this Christmas day.
That reminds me, these songs I don't hate, but there are two songs that I think is overplayed a lot. The Happy Xmas, War is Over by John Lennon.
Suck my... That's my second favorite Christmas song.
I'm not saying it's terrible.
So
I just think it's overplayed.
This is Christmas, and what have you done? War is over.
War is over.
And then the snail, the snail that if it touches you, you die. So this is Christmas.
The other one I think is overplayed. It's not necessarily bad, but it's Simply Having.
Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. See, the problem is, I think you're full of shit because as soon as I started singing it, you're like a baby.
Okay, but have you heard the edit where it's like Simply Having, but the moon is just bright? Where it's like, the moon is bright, the moon is bright, the moon is bright.
That's enough. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time.
But, I think my favorite song...
Did you just name both of my favorite songs as your lowest?
Probably.
Because that's the Paul McCartney one, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, you're a piece of shit. You're a literal piece of shit. Those are my two favorite ones. Every time I'm listening to a Christmas playlist, if those songs come on, I'm done talking, I'm listening. The only one that I think I have issues with is probably Feliz Navidad, really. Because it's just like, that's overplayed for me. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad.
I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. But I like my favorite one is God Rest You Merry Gentlemen. I just like the music to that. It's so good. And then
Can we talk about the Bohemian Light Orchestra or whatever it's called?
yeah,
Just the electric guitars. It might not be Bohemian, but it's Trans-Siberian Light Orchestra.
that's what it is.
Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Rain.
NPR. The Christmas songs that make us cringe. That's something I have to subscribe to. I just want to read the transcript.
If you're on NPR, you gotta subscribe.
Dude, what is with these podcasts requiring you to subscribe?
While you're at it, subscribe to our podcast.
I did actually want to give a huge shout out to the couple viewers that watched our last episode. I forgot to make a post on them. You guys watched it without me even having to make a post or announcement or anything, and I greatly appreciate that.
Yeah. We're sitting nice at 2 plays on Spotify at the moment. I don't know if we have any on YouTube, but
Yeah, we have 2 on YouTube as well, so that's pretty great.
yeah.
I had a small stomach bug Monday night, so I didn't do a whole lot earlier this week. But I'm feeling a lot better now.
Yeah.
But yeah, Christmas songs.
Christmas songs are here. I don't even know, man. Christmas songs are so just good. They get me in the spirit, but I can only listen to them after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
That's like the only time where I'm like, okay, I'm finally ready.
You know what is a banger? In the Charlie Brown Christmas, where they're ice skating, it's like the one where like the snow is falling, and it's like
Yeah.
That's another classic movie I like.
Man. My mom and my stepdad got to see the Trans-Siberian Orchestra live, like at a concert. They said it was awesome. But viewers, I want you to know, if this episode has been boring to you at all, I'm about to spice it up because I have brought a game to this episode that we're going to play unless Sam has anything else he wants to say before we start this game.
No, you can go right into it.
So, Papa Matt, Matt Claus, has brought forth a nice shining game for Sam to partake in, where I'm going to list off some unique Christmas traditions that take place all around the world, and Sam has the fine opportunity to try and guess where exactly in the world these things are practiced.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll give hints if he needs hints and stuff like that, but I got a nice list of let's see, how many did it say? 20, at least 20. So if some of them suck, I'll skip past them, but I have a nice hefty list to choose from. So Sam, if you are ready, I got the first one here.
Yeah.
It's kind of easy, I guess. So, in this country, a Yule goat is seen as a symbol dating back to ancient pagan festivals. So, a giant goat made out of Yule logs. About 42 feet high, 23 feet wide, and weighs 3.6 tons. Where would this be?
Made out of Yule.
If you want, we can do like a lifeline. I can tell you what continent as well, but only when you ask.
Okay. I don't have too many guesses off the top of my head. I'm thinking at least, I guess it doesn't have to be a Eurasian country, but that's just where my mind kind of oriented. Denmark?
No.
I didn't think
You are pretty close, though.
Close by Denmark?
If I'm remembering correctly.
Okay. See,
Your
the problem...
door is open, by the way.
That's the cat. There's a little guy right down there.
Little guy. Hey, little guy.
Oh, I'm gonna go close that real quick.
Sam, I gotta ask, before we continue this game, do you think that, has there ever been, like, aside from, like, the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special, has there been any other Christmas specials in the Marvel? Like, do you think that there's any, like, Christmas-oriented Marvel stuff? Either animated?
Animated, maybe. Specifically, like in the MCU, I don't think so. Actually, there was. A lot of the ending of the Hawkeye series is actually kind of centered around the holidays and Christmas. So that's pretty fun tidbit.
I only bring this up because do you think that Michael Morbius would do a holiday special?
This guy? This guy right behind me?
I'm talking that guy. I mean, he could play a crazy Krampus in the Marvel universe. Oh, man. Man, oh, man.
Man, oh,
Morbius.
Man.
Michael Morbius. Dr. Michael Morbius.
Dr. Michael Morbin Morbius.
Is that his middle name?
Morbin?
Michael Morbius. Morbius. Anyways, so you're close with Denmark, in a way, I guess.
Okay. See, the problem is I don't know where Denmark is. Like, I know where it is, but...
I'll give you a hint on the continent, even though you didn't ask. You're right, it's in Europe. Problem is there's a lot of countries in Europe, and they're all small. But I did say pagan tradition.
Yeah, that kind of almost makes me think a little further north. Maybe Poland? I don't really know.
Nah, it is not Poland. I'm going to give you another hint. They're famous for their fish.
Sweden?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Swedish fish. Sweden. They have a giant yule goat. It's a symbol dated back to ancient pagan festivals. However, in 1966, the tradition got a whole new life after someone came up with the idea to make a giant straw goat, now referred to as the gavel goat. And according to it, the giant straw goat actually is 42 feet high, 23 feet wide, and weighs 3.6 tons. And each year the massive goat is constructed in the same spot. Fans can even watch a live stream from the first day of Advent until after the New Year when it's taken down.
Interesting.
So if you got an Advent calendar, whenever the first day of that is, you can tune in to see the giant straw goat be made. It's pretty cool, actually.
I just might.
Let's see. This one, kind of boring. Here we go. So in this country, about 1% of this country's population is actually Christian, according to a certain magazine, but its citizens still find an interesting and delicious way to celebrate Christmas. What country does their citizens go to their local Kentucky Fried Chicken to celebrate Christmas?
I don't know. Spain?
I'll tell you the continent. We're looking at Asia.
Interesting. 1% is Christian from a magazine.
The magazine tidbit you don't need to pay attention to, but 1% roughly of their population is actually Christian.
And they celebrate by going to KFC. I don't know. China?
No. Another hint I could give you. I don't know how to give you a hint without giving it away. They're known for a huge thing in America. It's like widely spread. I enjoy this thing. You've enjoyed it before. Okay. Some of our friends enjoy it more than us.
I think I know what you're talking about. The problem is I don't know exactly where that comes from.
Okay.
Is it Japan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Japan. I was talking about anime.
Okay. A completely different thing then.
What were you thinking of?
I can't think of.
I was talking about Japanese sex bots. I was actually talking about the used underwear vending machines.
See, I thought you were talking about like Asian fusion food. I was like, okay. I mean, I like that, but I don't know exactly where that specifically comes from.
Would I be talking about Asian fusion food? What? Anyways, so yeah, rather than gathering around the table for a turkey dinner, families head out to their local Kentucky Fried Chicken. And this tradition began in 1974 after a wildly successful marketing campaign called Christmas Niwa Kentucky, or Kentucky for Christmas. The fast food chain has maintained its Yuletide popularity, causing some people to order their boxes months in advance or stand in 2-hour-long lines to get their finger-licking good food. So yeah, Christmas Niwa Kentucky in Japan. Let's see. Here's a good one. Similar to the 12 days of Christmas in the U.S., the country celebrates 13. And each night before Christmas, the kids are visited by the 13 Yule lads, upon which they place their shoes on their front porch, or their shoes by the window, and then in the morning they'll either have received candy if they're good, or be greeted with shoes full of rotten potatoes if they're bad.
Ireland.
No.
Sorry, the potatoes immediately made me think of Ireland.
No. I knew where you were getting that from. It's just sadly no.
Maybe Norway?
No, but you're kind of getting closer. So it is in Europe. And I'll say for this country, it does have a counterpart.
Okay.
You'll understand what I mean when the answer arises.
Iceland?
It is Iceland, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Greenland, obviously being its counterpart. Where Greenland has the most ice, and then Iceland is actually more green. It's kind of funny. But yeah, Icelandic children are visited by the 13 Yule lads the 13 days leading up to Christmas, and either get candy or rotten potatoes if they're bad. Okay. Ooh. So on Christmas morning in this country, families traditionally eat a porridge made of rice and milk topped with cinnamon, milk, or butter. And whoever finds the almond placed inside one of the puddings wins. But some families cheat and hide a few almonds so the kids don't get upset. That's just a tidbit that they put in there for some reason.
That sounds so good.
It does sound really good, actually. But yeah, so which country puts almonds in a porridge for Christmas morning, and whoever gets the almond wins?
Let's see. Rice and cinnamon. I'm like calculating things, but I'm not actually calculating things.
Yeah, the cogs are moving, but they're going in reverse.
See, the almond made me think of something different. But you did say it was a porridge.
Yes.
So maybe the UK?
I'm not sure if this country is included in the UK, because, you know, the United Kingdom is multiple places.
Yeah.
But you are in the right area. It is in Europe.
Okay. I think it would be... trying to think of all the different European countries.
Yeah, this one I don't really have a fun fact for, like how I did with Swedish fish.
Is it something like the Czech Republic?
No. It is like a pretty well-known country, but it's like I don't have anything for this one.
Okay.
Let me look up a fun fact about this country, I guess. It's known as the world's happiest country.
It makes me think Sweden.
No.
But it's not Sweden.
This is also the home of Santa Claus. Stay on brand.
Okay.
You can also see the northern lights from this country.
Norway? What am I...
You're missing one of them. You got the...
Denmark?
No, you're missing another one. This country has more saunas than people, and they invented the wife-carrying championship, and they also have a word for staying home and drinking in your underwear. Like, this is...
God.
It's 75% of it is forested, and they have 188,000 lakes, roughly.
I'm gonna feel like such an idiot when you say it. God.
They are also known for coffee and heavy metal.
I feel like I know the country, but I keep thinking Sweden.
If you're ready to give up, I can.
Yeah,
Finland!
Finland. Duh.
Yes, Finland. Also, ironically, has most of those countries out there also have some of the nicest prisons.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's just, like, better to live there than in an actual house.
Yeah.
Like, it looks like you're living in a house. You can play video games. You got saunas. You got a full, like, furnished room. And like, it's nuts.
See, I think... Yeah, okay. That's why I was thinking of Sweden. Because the flag of Sweden is very similar to the flag of Finland. And you know why... how you said Finland is, like, known as the happiest country in the world. Yeah. Well, their flag is a big plus. So...
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Here's one. There's going to be a little hint in the lead up to this, but because summer falls during this Christmas time for these people, a number of their traditions center around a grill where friends gather for a casual cookout of fresh seafood, meat, and seasonal vegetables.
This makes me think of, like, South America. Or, like South or Central America.
Okay.
I guess it could be also Spain or Africa. But, like, cookout and seafood, I don't know, seafood makes me think of, like, either South America or Central America. Or, like, kind of in that, like, Caribbean, like, islands. Is it, like, the Caribbeans?
No. I could also tell you that you're in the wrong area.
Okay. Is it more in the Pacific Ocean?
Yes.
Oh,
if I
is it
had
a-
to be specific about it.
Is it in Australia?
It is not in Australia, but it is very similar.
I can't think of any of the countries kind of north and
It's southwest of Australia. Or, sorry, might be southeast. Nope, southwest. Or southeast of Australia, but it's in the southwest Pacific Ocean. It's part of Oceania, so a string of islands.
Oh god. Isn't it the Tahitian Islands?
No, it's not the Tahitian Islands. These people also have similar accent to Australian people.
Great.
You're gonna hate yourself.
Yeah. Austrian. Nope.
No. Nope. That's not. Nope. Not what? No. They sound like Arnold, actually. Because he's from there. Known for rugby. Also home to a indigenous group of people called the Maori.
Drawing a blank.
The people are called Kiwis.
Islands.
Are you ready to give up?
Yeah.
New Zealand.
I have absolutely no idea where New Zealand is.
It's in Oceania, southeast of Australia.
I did not know that.
Of which Maori is probably one of my favorite. It's really odd to say that it's my favorite indigenous group of people, but I really like their traditions and stuff. I appreciate most indigenous culture a lot. I really enjoy seeing a lot of their culture and, from afar. Not trying to be let me in, let me in. No, you guys can enjoy your culture. I like it. I like what you got going on. Okay, hold on. A lot of these are just people hanging out. Okay, this country, people leave a tall red candle in the front window overnight as a welcoming symbol of warmth and shelter for the holiday season.
France?
No, but I will say you have said this country before, and it's not Denmark.
Norway?
No.
New England?
No. New England?
Yeah. Yeah, like the Patriots?
Oh, I forgot. Like the Patriots, you're so right, my bad.
Is it Poland?
No. Known for one specific type of food. One food type. One food item. This is their food item.
Okay.
And they hate the British.
Spain. Is it Spain?
No.
No. I didn't think so.
Let me tell you what they eat on Christmas, and it'll probably give it away for you. Homemade roast goose, vegetables, cranberries, and potatoes.
Ireland.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Let's see. Weird. In this country, kids put a shoe by the chimney or back door for some reason. That's just what they do. Nothing happens, it seems. Oh, my bad. They wake up on Christmas morning to find treats like gingerbread men, marzipan, and chocolate letters inside of their shoe.
Is this Germany?
No. It is in Europe, though. The fruit, I'm fairly certain.
Okay.
I might be wrong.
No, I don't want to look it up in case it gives it away.
It is a sweet confection made from ground almonds and sugar.
Okay. Is it France?
No, it is not. Sinterklaas is the name for St. Nicholas, the man recognized by children by his long white beard, red cape, and red meter. That's all that's written here. You have said this country before.
Is it Poland?
No.
Is it Denmark?
No. The other one.
Norway.
No. The other one.
Plural.
It ends in an S. Plural.
No.
Sam. Wap, 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 wap. Sam, I think I'm gonna kill you. I think you deserve to die from this.
Let's see.
What is the only other one? What is the only other one that you haven't said? What the? What is wrong with you? Bro, you got the mind of a goldfish. Holy I'll give you 10 more seconds, bro. Wow. It has fully escaped you, huh?
Yeah.
It's the Netherlands. Yeah, ends in an S. It's plural.
Yeah.
It's the only other one you didn't say. Cool. All right. We're only going to do a couple more here, and then we'll probably get on out of here. Okay. Where does the devil-like creature called Krampus come from?
I know it. It's either Germany or Russia.
Okay.
Isn't it Germany?
No.
It is Russia?
No.
It's not. Okay. I'm gonna go paint the ceiling real quick.
Speaking of painting, a famous painter is from this place. Maybe infamous painter who was declined from a certain art academy.
Germany.
You just said Germany. I said no.
Right. Austria?
Yeah.
Right.
He Who Shall Not Be Named was from there, but Krampus is also from there. Hey, Krampus, let's go. But yeah, good children are rewarded with sweets, apples, and nuts, and bad children worry about what Krampus might bring on Christmas morning. God, that's so terrifying. There was one that oh my god, it just made me scroll to the top. I'm gonna kill myself. Holy shit. I'm wondering if there's this one that I know. Was that the whole list? Hold on. Who puts pickles in their Christmas tree?
Poland.
No. But, trick question. It is thought and said that Germany started putting pickles in their Christmas tree. But recently, it has been debunked because most German people said, what the No, we don't. So now, with the rise of pickle ornaments, because of said rumor, America is the leading of the tradition of putting pickles in their Christmas tree. Simply from a misunderstanding.
Interesting.
So yeah, fun stuff, guys. This has been our holiday episode.
Yeah. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas,
Happy
Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, and anything in between. Have a Happy Yule.
Happy Honda Days. And Merry Toyotathon.
Yes, Merry Toyotathon, Happy Honda Days, Happy Black Friday, Cyber Monday, 8 Crazy Nights, 12 days of ABC Miss,
and Happy Days,
and a happy the show
to every country that I probably just butchered guessing in the past hour, because man, am I bad at geography. I need to get up.
Does not play GeoGuessr. Sam does not read the ancient texts. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in to this week's episode, and thank you so much for joining us for the holidays. We know that it can be stressful, especially if you have kids, so our hearts go out to you. If this is your first holiday with a child, and don't worry, you'll do fine. As long as you are there with the child, everything should go according to plan. To everyone that supports us, we appreciate you, and we appreciate any support you give us on any platform, really. So, Feliz Navidad, Merry Christmas, Merry Chrysler.
Merry Chrysler.
Run it up. Buy as much as you can, spend all your money, and then give it to your kids. We're gonna go chill and kick back because we don't have kids.
Matt also forgot to do the outro. You can find you can find me on Instagram and TikTok. I am the Style Guru 52. I post men's fashion content, men's fragrance content, a little bit of Pod-1218 content on there. And Matt, where can they find you?
I stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/slothistreams. I also have a TikTok. It's at slothyboy. I'm gonna put all the handles in our description on YouTube for you, so you can just look them up so you know how to spell them. And you can find the podcast on TikTok and at Instagram, either pod.1218 or pod-1218, whichever one will show up for you.
Yep.
You have a good rest of your year. We'll see you for our end of the year episode, where we'll recap a lot of stuff and talk about the year as a whole.
Yeah.
And then we will rejoin in spinning the wheel.
The wheel.
The wheel. Absolute wheel miss. Absolute Christmas. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
See you guys when Stranger Things Volume 2 comes out. We'll see you then, and I'll your ear off about how upset I am that Steve died.
Yeah, but you still have the very end of the year finale as well.
True. Starting off a new year yapping about how they did the episode wrong or something. I'm gonna be so pissed. Have a good night, guys. Thank you so much.